Hey there, Leo Sun, Leo Moon, Leo Rising. It's Maggie. Welcome to Moonlit Waters. I'm really excited to have you here. I have to tell you that the room started buzzing right before I started doing your reading, so we have a lot of energy going on here, and I'm curious to see what's going on. So we're going to take a look at the moon astrology and the overall energy for the week of October 25th through the 31st. If you celebrate Halloween, have a great time, but please stay safe. This is interesting. Okay. So, your overall energy for the week is pull your energy in. And I can see why when I look at the astrology, I can see why this is coming. So you have the escapist come home to yourself. And the tower, which says unplug and relax for a spell, is definitely not the tower of the tarot. This is more of the pull your energy in, and get acquainted with yourself. Like, what is it that you really want? And there's a reason why they're saying that. I could see it. We'll get to it right now. So on Monday, the moon is in Gemini. And the moon in Gemini is in beautiful flow of energy with Jupiter up in Aquarius, wanting to expand these ideas we have. How do we, do the out-of-the-box thinking in a way that really grows and expands something? And they're in trine with Mars, and Mars is in Libra, and so how do we do this in a way that brings balance and everything in? So I think Monday morning can be very productive, depending on where you are in the world. But here in the United States, at the Eastern time zone, the moon is going to move into Cancer at 5 p.m. So depending on where you are, you may be most of the day or all day in that energy of Gemini. But in the evening, it moves into Cancer. And then when the moon is in Cancer, that really shifts the energy a lot. So this energy is the nurturing of your self energy. It's the mothering energy. But it's also the energy that's going to be triggered by things that happened in your childhood, because it's going to square off with the energy of Chiron over in Aries. And Aries is a house of self. It is the inner child. And so what triggers us is often something that came up when we were children, parents, things that were said to us that gave us an image of ourselves. And so the more that you can just pull in your own energy and follow the thread of, that triggered me. Why did that trigger me? Instead of reacting to it, but respond by just going, I didn't like that. Now, why didn't I like that? And how can I address this in a way that is productive? Right? And so usually you're pretty good about being able to maintain that bubble of energy around you that draws and attracts people to you. But don't forget to do the inner work. Okay, I'm not really so much worried about you guys exploding as I am that I'm afraid that you might push it off to the side, because they really want you to take time to go in and take a look at it. So do that for yourself, because then in the long run, it really allows you to clear away the debris. Is what I'm seeing is like scrubbing, like when you put a glass cleaner on a window, but this is an amber window, and really actually more yellow. And as you clean it, your power, the sun inside of you gets to shine more, and you do have let your personality shine. And so let your personality shine by helping yourself to release and let go. It says you have something no one else has. Well, Leo, you already knew that. That makes you who you are. Stop comparing yourself to others and allow your uniqueness to shine through. Coming home to yourself also means that full moon that we just had in Libra was all about remembering who you are and welcoming in your own energy and saying, no, this is who I am, and I like this about me. And just because other people don't like it about me or whatever, that's their problem. I like me for me. And so this is that energy that you find yourself in. So you stay in that energy. The moon is going to move into your sign, Leo, on Thursday at 5:07 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time here in the United States. And that moon is going to oppose Saturn almost immediately. And Saturn is up in Aquarius. And Saturn says, hey, I know you want to create this new structure, this new identity, this new whatever creative idea that you have, this thing that's sparking you up. But how are you going to create the structure that sustains this new way of thinking? And it's encouraging a new way of thinking. Saturn in Aquarius is definitely encouraging a new way of thinking. How can we do something differently so that it sustains? And the energy of both of those planets is squaring with the sun in Scorpio, and the sun in Scorpio is the outlet point, and so it makes it a T square. Okay, so but here's the thing is that Scorpio season is all about going deep to do the healing and do the inner work. So you are being encouraged to take some time to go inside this week. People are going to be stubborn, not just the fixed signs, but everybody. There's too much fixed sign energy over the course of this week to really make progress with other people, but you can make a lot of progress with yourself if you can open yourself up to a new perspective, a new way of looking at it. Let that Saturn guide you toward a new way of doing things. Okay, this is that Scorpio, Sun and Scorpio energy. You have a time to walk alone. The meditation is strongly encouraged this week. Over on Moonlit Waters on Facebook, I did daily card pulls, and meditation energy came up so many times. We are really being encouraged this week to do the work inside, not outside. So going within and really doing the deep work. You have willing entanglement. What do you need to cut cords with? There is something that you could totally release yourself from, but you're choosing not to. You're choosing not to. And so I'm not telling you you have to. I'm saying, do you know why you're choosing not to? And is it still valid, and does it still make sense to you? Because if that's all true, then that's your truth and you're fine. If it's not allowing your personality to shine, how can you find the way back to who you are? Remember, come home to yourself. And who you are is someone who shines. And so if you're being held back, if you're being tied down, if you're not being allowed to shine, this is a week where you go inside and go, okay. So let's say it's in a career situation. Like when you took this job, you thought you were going to be able to be promoted and have certain things happen, and you were able to develop and grow in your career path. And then, but those promotions, every time they come up, you get passed over. What is the reason that happens? I don't know. This is where you go in and you go, okay, is it because I need to, do I need to develop a new skill set? Do I need a new certification in something? Or do I just need to work someplace else? Is that kind of a situation? Like you're staying there, but why are you staying there? Well, I really like the people, I like the job, but you're Leo, and everybody, you can find lots of people you like in the world. So you're going to have to make these choices and decisions for yourself. You have called forth the waves. And these are the waves of change. This is the energy of change when it comes in. This feels, when I'm looking at this looks like it looks like a hydro energy. Like I'm calling forth the waves. I'm calling in the waves of change, the emotional energy, but this is under control because you're calling it in. And so this is pulling in your own power of your own emotions to decide where are you going to focus that. And in order to make the change, you have to follow the signs. It looks like a big fiery circle. It's like a doorway for a Leo to jump through, literally. Where are you going to go? What do you want to do? It's up to you. But you're being asked this week to take a look at what you truly desire, what allows your heart to shine, what brings you the joy. And only you know the answers, and so you're being asked to take a look at what those things are. What are those things? On Saturday morning, you can be really productive, I think, sitting down and focusing in and writing some stuff down. The energy lightens up a little bit when the moon moves into Virgo. So if you're planning to go to a holiday gathering or something, I think you'll have a lot of fun. The moon's going to be in Scorpio by then, and the energy shifts a little bit. I think Halloween should be fun. So if you were planning to do something, then you should do that because you're a fire sign. First off, keeping you home is terrible. But I think you really need to believe in yourself. Virgo likes things to be organized, and it is your second house of what you value if you are a Leo rising, and so is your self-worth and self-value and self-esteem, and so knowing who you are coming home to yourself, trusting in who you are. You have set healthy boundaries in Armadillo. This is definitely about not letting other people dictate to you, and also not to steal your energy. I feel like for some reason, like you're playing small for some reason. Either you're being forced to be small. I just feel like I just want to spread out and I can't. Like something's stopping me. But is it you that's stopping you, or is it an outside force? And only you know the answer to that. And it's going to be different in different varying degrees for each of you. We have the Nightingale spirit. Love is all around. And I just really think that and this is about singing your own song and letting your personality shine. Opportunities. This is love is all around. I feel like it's opportunities all around. The universe is willing to show you how much they love you by providing with you all the opportunities you need. Do not play small. You were never born to play small. You are Leo. Okay? So your month of November reading came out last week. If you haven't had a chance to see it yet, I will link it and you can just click right on and go straight to it. You guys have a great week. The weekly the dailies over on Moonlit Waters on Facebook for a little daily inspiration is there too. All right, you guys take good care of yourselves. Do not play small. All right, talk to you soon.